Hey guys, it's Diffuser3 here, and today for you I've got a British style kind of loadout. So the gun I'm using is the L85A2. This is the standard weapon for the British Army. They use it a lot. They've also used the L86A2, but that's for the more light machine gun kind of people, the people that want to suppress the enemies a lot. This one's for the infantry that just run in and take out the enemies. The main sight they use on the gun is the ACOG 4x zoom. It's a really nice sight in real life, however in this game it's not that good as it blocks up a lot of your screen with the metal parts. The other attachments they use is the torch or the laser sight. In fact, they use both. In this game you can't use both, so I've just chosen the laser sight as it provides me with a closer hip fire radius, so that means I can just hip fire enemies and take them out. A torch would have been nice if I'm playing in like a dark kind of environment, or I just want to like suppress the enemies, but I didn't really want to do that today. I just thought I'll laser them up, so I just used the laser. The underbarrel, what they normally use is a grenade launcher. However, in this one you cannot have an underslung rail on your L85, so I couldn't attach a grenade launcher to the bottom of it. I could have picked a grenade launcher, but that would have meant I've just taken it out myself, and I didn't feel that would have been too I don't feel it would have done better than a medikit, so I just thought I'd put a medikit on. Instead of the grenade launcher, I used a foregrip as this helped my recoil a lot, so then I could pick off targets easier. Anyway, on to the topic of this video, picking the best gun for you. Now, a lot of people have just come on to Battlefield 3, as a lot of YouTubers have been talking about Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, they've been playing it, and a lot of people have wanted to play it as it looks like a really fun game, and yeah, it's a really fun game. So they've come onto it and they've tried it out, and they haven't liked it that well just because they don't know what gun to use, they don't know how it plays, and they're just all confused by the whole game. So hopefully in this commentary I'm going to be helping you guys pick the best gun. So to start off, what you want to be doing is finding out how accurate you are. To do this you can just play in like a few games of team deathmatch or something, or just play around a little bit, any game mode, and just see how accurate you are, see how many shots you hit, how many you miss, just get a rough idea of how good you are. If you feel that you're not hitting that many shots, then I would suggest going with a low fire rate of a gun. A gun like this is probably the BF3, or in fact this one, the L85A2. This is good because it means that you can hit more shots, you can hit more targets, as you can adjust your aim easier because you're not shooting as many bullets out in a second, and also your recoil isn't affected as much because the fire rate isn't as much. If you're a really accurate player and you're hitting shots all the time, I would suggest going with an MTAR or something, as the fire rate is so high. So if you just aim on an enemy, you pull the trigger and then bam, you're going to take them out really fast as you're really accurate. The next thing you want to be knowing is what kind of playstyle you want to be doing. If you want to be going right up into them and getting really close, what you want to be picking is either a PDW or a carbine. Carbines are in the engineer class, and PDWs you can use on any class. This is really good as the PDWs are really good at short range, and they will just outgun any gun you have. The best PDW to use is probably the PP2000. That's just for me anyway. For you it might be different, but for me it's the PP2000. Then if you want to be going for a bit more longer range, you would want to use an assault rifle. Assault rifles can work at pretty much any range, but they're made for a bit medium range, so they're going to be used for you. Then when you want to get onto longer range, it's the light machine guns and sniper rifles. Sniper rifles are actually very long range, so they're not like COD, you can't just quickscope with them at any range, but they're like really long range, so yeah, only use a sniper if you know what you're doing and you're going to be hitting those really long range kills. So once you've found the gun you want to be picking the right sight for it. I would suggest using a red dot sight like the Cobra, just because it doesn't cover up your screen with the metal parts and you can see out through it really well. For the barrel attachment, you would probably want to be using a laser sight, a heavy barrel, or a torch. This is just because the suppressor in Battlefield 3 doesn't have much effect, because you're normally near enemies without suppressors who are going to put you on the minimap, so there's no point in using that. For the underbarrel, I would suggest using a foregrip, just so that your recoil stays low and you can pick off the targets easier. If you're okay with the recoil and you can handle it, then pick something else, maybe a grenade launcher or a bipod, and yeah, you're going to be doing quite well with that. So anyway, I hope you guys pick your right gun, use it well, get the attachments, and you do well in Battlefield 3 and maybe 4. I'm Diffuser3, see you guys later.